afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Got another inexpensive trade-in value from Parkway RV Center. Had some folks trade this in yesterday on a fifth wheel. They were just camping in it 2 days ago in Cherokee, North Carolina. Really nice little well, not a little camper, but a medium-sized camper for the money. And this is a 2011 Gulfstream Streamlite. The model is a 28 RLS, and I wanted to go ahead and film it because this is where they dropped it. It's where I can plug it up to shore power, so I've got it hooked into 30 amp power. AC running, refrigerator getting cold. Real nice camper, guys. It's got a slide out. It's a rear lounge floor plan. Stabilizer jacks. Everything I've touched on it works great so far, and looking around it, guys, it's a clean camper. Just came in, haven't really done anything to it besides straighten it up a little bit. They have made a few little modifications on the inside, nothing extreme, nothing crazy. They haven't painted the walls or the cabinets or anything like that, but they did put a different couch and chair in it, so, and put some shelves, some extra shelving, and you know, little homemade touches here and there, and I'll show you as we go inside. But striping and finish looks great. Dry weight is 5980, so say 6,000 pounds, just to make it a little easier. 32 feet long, including the tongue. Got almost a brand new power tongue jack. Double 30-pound bottles on the front. Deep cycle batteries. And no delamination. A lot of camper and a great price at only $14,900. And it does have a nice power awning. You can see works great. Does have the dual doors. You can enter in from the bedroom or the rear lounge. Ultra light. Let's look inside. Definitely a more affordable options for those of you in the current market looking for a used travel trailer, because travel trailers are expensive right now on the wholesale and the retail side. And speaking of that, book on this thing's almost 20 grand. Let me flash that up real quick. So you can see, guys, I'm thousands under low retail, and that's hard to find on a dealership's lot right now. But you know what? I got a good deal on it when I traded for it, and so I'm gonna sell a good deal. Main reason being because they've made some modifications to it, so I was able to get it for a little bit cheaper. So I'm gonna sell it for cheaper. You can see it originally would have had two different style chairs back here. They've made some little tables and shelves, I guess. And everything looks pretty homemade, but it looks like they did a great job. No smoke or pet odors in here. Got surround sound speakers. All the day-night shades look like they work. They've changed this out with like a futon style sofa, so it does still make a bed. Table Boost original makes a bed. TV's still in it, stereo. In fact, I never even took the CD out of the CD. The little protective CD still in there for when it was new. Refrigerator freezer I've got on right now, which I know it works because they had stuff in there they had to take out and put in their fifth wheel that they bought. They bought a nice Montana. Pretty significant upgrade they made yesterday. And I haven't cleaned this unit up yet, so I'll definitely have my cleaning crew in here, but looks like they made a little homemade stovetop cover. Pretty nice. Oven. This is a convection microwave. So you've got two ovens in a camper. You've got an electric oven and a propane oven. Double basin sink. All the lighting works, except I cannot find the switch for these two overhead lights right here. So I don't know what's up with that. I thought it would have been one of these right here, but it's not. Floor's good and solid. I don't see any signs of water leaks, water intrusion, soft spots, anything like that. Countertops look good. Nothing's swollen. Nothing's cause of concern there. This is just a really nice camper for a great price, guys. Under $15,000. TV looks like it's, I guess that's like a Roku or something like that. I'm not sure. Let's see here. Let's see, it's been on long enough. Let's see if this thing's, which I know it works, guys, because like I said, they were moving stuff out of it yesterday. 25 degrees, I just turned it on earlier. We're good there. And refrigerator, probably gonna need a little time to catch up. I mean, I know it works, and we do guarantee it to work, even at this $14.9 price. We still guarantee the basic systems to work, which include the refrigerator, freezer, roof air, slide outs, plumbing system. In fact, I got the water pump on right now. If you don't, I didn't turn the water heater on. That's really the only thing left to check. But and then obviously the awning works. Got the AC on. In fact, it's blowing. Let's see. Of course, guys, keep in mind we're in the middle of a parking lot. It's 93 degrees right now with a heat index of almost 100, and we're blowing out 60s out the vent, and we're a pretty good bit away, 50s actually, and we're a pretty good bit away from the AC unit, which is toward the back. So yeah, the AC works. It's quite a bit cooler in here. Walk through bathroom. RV toilet, medicine cabinet, little vortex fan right here for getting the steam from your hot shower. It does have a glassed-in shower. And again, guys, we haven't cleaned it, so we are going to clean this thing up for you. I just wanted to go ahead and film it while it was plugged in right here. It does have a bed in the front. It's a queen bed, but they put like a full-size mattress in here, a thicker mattress, like a residential mattress. So you could put a little bit bigger mattress in here if you wanted to make it a queen bed again. Overhead storage. That AC does feel great. You do have a solid door for privacy. Again, some little extra stuff they've done, guys. Shelves. Of course, you got your solid sliding door for privacy. No carpet. Little shelf over the door. Probably more than that if you just look in all the cabinets and drawers and all that stuff. So I'm not gonna do all that. I mean, heck, I gotta leave something for you to come here and look at. I can't show you everything. But like in the pantry right here, yeah, they added these right here. So definitely did some DIY. Left you some rice. That definitely left you some DIY stuff in here, which you can leave or take out. It's up to you. But they did a good job. I will give them that. You know, I've seen people do stuff like that, and it looks like a kindergartner did it. I mean, everything is built very, very solid in here. So, a very comfortable couch. I'll give it that. A lot more comfortable than most RV couches. So I can see why they put this in here, and it still makes a bed. So, anyway, for those of you who want something a little less, you know, a little more inexpensive, this is a great option. It's lightweight, barely under 6,000 pounds, but this is something that the majority of half-ton trucks can tow, being under 6,000 pounds. Of course, now that's before you add anything to it. That's dry weight. You're probably going to add a few hundred pounds more, so you need to make sure your vehicle's rated to tow that, and that you've got all the proper safety equipment. You need a brake controller. You need a sway controller, the weight distribution hitch system, and of course the proper wiring and all that stuff. And if you've got a factory tow package on your truck, you should have the round plug on the back with the blade style light hookups. You're good there, but you still need to have your brake controller if you don't have one installed from the factory, or if you don't have an aftermarket one. You need to get all that done before you even think about camper shopping. If you need assistance with distribution hitches, sway controllers, give us a call. My salespeople be glad to help you come up with all that and give you recommendations based on what kind of vehicle you're going to tow with. I'll put a link in the video description below, so if you do not know what your vehicle can tow, you can look it up. I've got a free interactive tow guide that's on our website that I'll put in the link in the video description below. You can look up what your vehicle can tow. Then when you look up and get the poundage that you can tow, you can push a button on the lower right hand corner. It will show you every towable RV on my lot I have that you can tow with your vehicle, And it doesn't just go by the dry weight. It has a formula that adds a certain percentage for luggage, food, water, propane, things like that. So, you know, you need to add, like on a 6,000 pound camper, you're going to add, depending on if you haul water or not, you're going to add 700, 800, 900 pounds to that. So say 1,000 just to be safe. So, you know, just because this thing may weigh 6,000 pounds, minimum you need to have a 7,000 pound tow capacity on your truck, and obviously the more the better. You don't want your truck to strain its guts out towing a camper all the time. That's going to be rough on your truck. It's going to drink more fuel, not to mention shorten engine life and stuff like that. So, so just be smart about it. Keep in mind too, guys, it's more than weight, it's also size. So it's 32-foot long camper. You know, it's going to catch wind going down the road. You need to make sure you've got a great anti-sway and weight distribution hitch system. And if you ask me if you need one, guys, I'm going to tell you always the same answer, yes. I'd rather have one than not need it than need one and not have it. I'm a big firm believer in better safe than sorry. Now, if you're coming in here with a F450 diesel dually pickup truck, would you need one? Probably. And with 20 years of experience of driving, probably not. But hey, once you tow with one and tow one without it, it's just a driver comfort thing to me. And plus peace of mind knowing that you're as safe as you possibly can be. I definitely recommend it. So ask your salesperson for details. They'll get you prices, recommendations, things like that. But that's my personal recommendation. I'm one of them better safe than sorry, and never, ever, ever, ever go over your vehicle's recommended towing allowance. No modifications you can do to your vehicle can ever increase your towing capacity. It may increase your towing comfort, but it will never officially increase your towing capacity. Let me tell you something, guys. Insurance, if you ever get into an accident, insurance, whether it's your fault or not, insurance companies are always looking for a way to back out of paying a claim. They're a business. That's what they do. And the first thing they're going to investigate if you were towing a trailer is how much that trailer weighs and what your vehicle is rated for. And if you're towing more than your vehicle's rated for, they don't care if you've added airbags or leaf springs or anything like that, guys, or souped your motor up. They don't care any of that. All they care about is what your truck from the factory is rated to tow and what your camper weighs with the stuff that's in it. And if it doesn't jive, you're in a heap of trouble, guys. I'm just telling you. They may not pay the claim. It's happened to customers in the past, to us. We can't legally refuse to sell you a camper if your truck can't tow it, but we will have you sign a bunch of legal release of liability forms so you don't come back on us, that we recommend you do not tow that camper with your vehicle, and we'll offer to deliver it and all that stuff. So if you do need delivery service, we do offer it $2 a mile one way, and that's local or long distance. And we have trucks, trust me, that can tow 3 of these things at one time, so no worries there. If we could rig it up. But like I said, guys, a very inexpensive little camper, medium camper. I don't think you're going to see it on the market very long, especially after we get it cleaned up. $14,900 while it lasts. If you're interested in it, give us a call. Even at this low $14,900 price, we're not going to do it at back row bargains. We're still going to check, make sure refrigerator freezer works, which it does. Make sure the roof air works, it does. We're going to make sure slide out works, it does. Check the water system. I just showed you it pressurizes at least. Only thing we got left to do is just check the water heater. Awning works. It's a power awning. And of course everything else sold as is. You know, you need to come inspect the other systems for yourself or hire a third-party inspection service. One or the other or both. We don't, you know, to keep our prices down. Y'all saw the NADA. It's $16,000 something low retail. I'm selling it for $14,900 plus tax. I got the lowest prices in the country on used RVs, guys. That's why people travel from all over the United States to buy from us. I mean, gosh, guys, we have people come from all over. Met some people from Philadelphia the other day that drove down here to buy a motorhome. Florida, you know, Florida's supposed to be the RV capital of the world. You won't believe, because everybody's so sick of the prices down there, how many people drive up here to buy from us, because they go down there and they're seeing the same RVs up here that we sell 20, 25 grand less. That one I posted yesterday, that Class C bunkhouse with 5,000 miles. Folks saw the video last night, was at their bank. They live 2 hours away. Was at their bank when they opened this morning, got a cashier's check, left their bank, came, drove 2 hours here, gave us a cashier's check, bought it on the spot. They were looking at one brand new, and they said I was 100% correctly. I was almost to the dollar amount, half price of what they were going to pay for a brand new one and wait to get it. And ours had 5,000 miles, and the brand new one had 1,200 miles. Half price. And they said nobody else in the country, they couldn't find anywhere else in the country that had a price even close to mine. Guys, we are the real deal. If you don't have a Parkway RV Center sticker on the side of your RV, you pay too much. That's just that's the truth of the matter. You pay too much. You want to go somewhere else, pay 20 grand for the same camper, or buy one in rough condition for more than you can buy this nice one for, then be my guest, it's your money. Hey, do what you want to do. But you want to save money, hit that subscribe button. I'm going to tell you the secret of saving money. Not only do we save you thousands on the price, the fact that we don't charge you any fees besides applicable sales tax saves you thousands. Guys, these big corporate dealers, they charge dock fees, prep fees, destination fees. They charge you happy camper fees, franchise fees, whatever other name they can come up with, guys. It's all exactly the same, nothing but dealer profit. They're unnecessary. They're rip-off fees is what I call them. And absolutely unnecessary to buy a new or used RV. It's just a way for them to advertise a lower price, but charge you more when you get there. In other words, guys, let's just say this was sitting on Rip-Off World's lot. I guarantee you, if they advertised it for $14,900, you would have, I would say, between 20, by the time you pulled off the lot with it, you'd have 25 to 30 grand in it by the time you pulled off the lot. And that's how they make their money. Because they're going to charge you fees, they're going to have upsells, extended warranties, gap insurance, tire and wheel protection packages, and campground packages and all this stuff. That's all marked up 4 times dealer cost. And you know what the sad part is? Most of that stuff is not worth the paper it's written on. Most of that stuff, when you need it, you have to fight them tooth and nail to even pay a partial payment on the claim. You know, we got away from all that stuff, guys, because it's a ripoff. It's just an upsell. That's all it is. Of course, we weren't making the kind of money they were on it. In fact, we were hardly making anything on that stuff. But here's the thing, guys. I mean, we had like our warranty company we were using. When they brought me a report that showed that we had over $300,000 in attempted claim filings by our customers over the years, and they paid less than $80,000 of those $300,000 plus claims. I said, why are we selling these? That's just so unfair to our customers. I understand they can't pay every claim, but 1/3? I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. That's bad business. I don't recommend any of those warranties, guys. And they were supposed to be the best. They were the best rated of all the aftermarket warranties. So I'm not recommending anybody ever buy a service contract or a warranty unless it's the one that came on a brand new one. And the bad thing is, a brand new camper like this, 40 grand right now or more, plus fees and upsells. So, guys, $14,900, here it is. Don't buy any. If you go to another dealership, don't buy any of the upsells. Put that money up that you're going to spend for a warranty. If you buy it right, you don't need gap insurance. Guys, this thing's, $5,000 under book. Why do you need gap insurance? Gap insurance is if you have a total loss and you owe more than the retail book value. You're buying it $5 grand back a book. You're fine. You got nothing to worry about. If you buy it right, you don't need gap insurance. If you feel like you have to have gap insurance, buy it through your auto insurance company for a fraction of the cost or the bank. Your bank you know, if you get your own financing, not through the dealership, because dealership's going to get the same price you can get it for yourself and mark it up 4 times dealer cost. That's how they make money. Same way with a warranty. They're going to charge you $3,000 for a warranty. They got 500 bucks in. That's how they make money, guys. I mean, it's and that's how people go and buy a $15,000 camper. The next day, they paid over their out the door cost was over 30 grand, and it happens to people every single day. And that's how these guys make. That's how these dealers get so big. That's why they have hundreds of locations nationwide. Big dealers don't get big by giving people good deals. You know, we've been in business since 1968. I've seen these big dealers. We've seen these big dealers start out small and get huge, and we've stayed right where we're at. Now, we've grown a lot, but we're still one location right here in Ringgold, Georgia, and we've got generations of families that buy from us from all over the United States, because we treat people right, guys. We don't try to get rich on everybody that buys from us. Like my grandpa had a saying that founded this company: you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. People travel for a good deal. Now, if I had this thing priced at $19.9 like everybody else, like full retail, why would somebody travel hundreds of miles to pay retail for one they can buy in their hometown for the same price? But now, to save $5,000, yeah, they can easily justify traveling to save $5 grand. I could easily, but I'm not. If I'm going to pay the same price everywhere else, why would I travel to Ringgold, Georgia to buy an RV? We sold over 600 RVs last year. We're on par to sell that many this year, because of our prices all over the country. People come to travel here to buy because of our prices, the fact we have no fees, the fact that we don't mark interest rates up if you finance through us. We save you money left and right, and a lot more than just the price. And a lot of people don't realize that, guys. Dealerships make so much more money than just on the price. It's the financing, it's the upsells, and all that stuff, and the fees. I mean, it's, like I said, it's a huge, lot more than just the sales price. And so be on your guard. Always say no to upsells. If you're financing an RV, and always check with your bank or credit union so you have a basis of comparison. Don't be afraid to go to your bank or credit union. Go through them instead of the dealership. Yeah, it's a little bit more legwork for you, but you can save money, and that's the main thing. Pay as much money down as you can if you finance, and pay attention to your interest rate. Don't pay attention to the payment. Pay attention to the amount financed. When dealerships start trying to sell you on payment, that means they're trying to rip you off. Always pay attention to the amount financed. If they start telling you, for this payment, you get this and this and this service, when they start trying to sell you the warranties and the gap insurance and the tire and wheel packages, roadside assistance and campground packages, and they start selling it to you by payment per month instead of the amount financed, they're ripping you off, guys. Best thing you can do, get up and leave. Buy somewhere else. Check out independent mom and pop dealerships like us, guys. We're going to save you money. We're going to treat you better. You know, we've been in business a long time. I know we're hard to find. Independent dealers like us are a dying breed, but we're still out there, guys. And we appreciate your business a lot more than these corporate dealers. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Really look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Come out, visit, call before coming to look, make sure it's available. And look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.